Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Ebron caught left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Pick 6 is starting to be old hat for Peters. He had 3 of these to lead the NFL in 2019, and he comes up with another here. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Gets through, and now an opening. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Ravens 6.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 50, check 50. Hey. Hey, turn it up.
Jackson now. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Jackson to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Play action. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Second and goal from the one.
Check. Lucky.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is third and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Well, it was fourth down, so there was pressure to begin with, and then you make a one-handed catch like that. What a play.
Just when you thought your blood pressure couldn't get any higher after having called for it on fourth down, you see a one-handed catch being attempted. I'm sure it spiked at that point for all the guys on that side of the field, and instead they get a chance to celebrate. What a tremendous catch, bringing it down for the touchdown.
Tucker now. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And the Steeler first down.
Watch the slant. Like 41. We got a wedge down. Yeah, let's go set lunch.
Kaepernick now on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Hard throw, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Touchdown. Hey, report. Report. Check, check. 13.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going deep. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson trying to lay one up deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
27 yards on the game there, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And now the third-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Right side, Claypool's got it. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
That's the score. Steelers 17. Ravens 13.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily what you look at your play. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Kaepernick now on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
Have some of this.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year as they have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Ravens 20. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Mika Fitzpatrick, thinking back to last year, had a pick 6 for the Steelers shortly after coming over from Miami, and he steps up with another one here. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Ravens 20.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Play action, it's Jackson. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. This ball complete to Rager. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
It's a big one now. It's a big one.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Pernell McPhee able to record his 5th sack of the season. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead. Now, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's got some space here. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see